Okay, so we have a message from Gaia coming forward, and she's letting me know that wishes are coming true and wishes are about to come true. And again, she's bringing me to Christmas, and that it's almost like she's handing out Christmas presents this year, and she's spiritual gifts, and she's saying yes. She's saying spiritual gifts in the sense of she's gifting people in terms of spirit. She's giving gifts in terms of spirit, but also people are going to recognize their spiritual gifts December. And I'm getting like earth shattering. And I'm seeing like the outer layer of earth kind of breaking off. Like the shedding of skin. She's saying times of great change require a new face. It's almost like when you go through a breakup and then you decide to kind of look after yourself and basically have a glow up. That's what she's showing me. Is that she's going through this big transformation, so it's only right that she kind of looks good, which is her symbolically showing me the layer of earth being taken away. She's letting me know that like these new spiritual gifts or this knowing of spiritual gifts is going to add like, she's kind of saying more colour to the picture, and it's that with our spiritual gifts we're going to be able to decorate earth better. Make a wish. She's saying to me to tell you to make a wish because she'll be going round granting wishes, almost like Santa. But the reason why she's showing me Santa because it will be who is deserving. And I don't know what the criteria will be, but I feel like it's something to do with like awakened ones and those that have grown their consciousness, and those that may be working from heart center consciousness, green. She's saying make a wish because she is going around granting wishes, and it's like they will come into fruition of December time. She's saying for many people, Christmas is going to be dull this year, but for some there's going to be a divine spark. Heighten your vitality. And that's a question for you to question how you can increase your personal power, how you can add strength, how you can continue to add colour and light and life to your life, but also how can you support Gaia. She's making this energy present because she is in a space where she's giving, but she's making me aware that yes, she's giving and she doesn't give to receive. However, she's giving because it's also part of her duty to look after all who kind of inhabit her, and equally it's meant to be like a give and take. So equally we're meant to also give, and she's trying to remind us of that. She's like, are you supporting her equally? She's saying that if you don't, or you can't find it within your heart to support Gaia, maybe at least try supporting those around you. Because in you extending like your love or your help or your gratitude towards them, they can then extend that love to Gaia. And it's almost like on your behalf, because it's from your goodness that they are expressing their goodness. At 555, just as I looked up. It's time, I'm hearing, it's time to transcend lower vibrational thoughts. And she's bringing me to dreams that when we are dreaming, that sometimes that we look at our dreams as being things that are completely 100% personal to us. But she's showing me that our dreams also come from the collective subconscious. But the reason why they seem so personal and individual is because once we are dreaming them, and once we are dreaming these collective thoughts or mental images, once we are dreaming them, that's when they filter into our personal perspective for us to be able to understand it from a personal standpoint. But a lot of our dreams and even nightmares are things that are happening throughout the collective. I just heard, and I saw something in the sky like starships are meant to fly. And I'm being shown like the pyramids, and I believe it said that they can actually fly and move to different locations. And there's I think there's an audio and there's also an article called the Pyramid Code that actually mentions the pyramids being able to fly with the shrinking of their base and so on. Empowerment. So we have this card coming out again. That card just came out for the Starseed video. And a moment ago when I was shuffling, it wanted to come out again. She's bringing my attention that right now everybody needs to be empowered. Not just starseeds, not just earth angels, but everybody. She showed me animals as well, and she's also shown me herself. That everybody kind of needs to be supported right now, because we're all going through a lot collectively. And changes are not easy for anybody because our system is going through a change. And when our system's going through changes, our body reacts based upon our system. So yes, our body reacts based upon our system, and she's saying that a lot of the time, because we're going through energetic changes as well as physical changes, our body feels and our system experiences the energetic change before we physically are even conscious of it. Therefore, that can be distressing when we don't understand why we feel certain kinds of ways. And she's saying it's the same for Gaia. She goes through things and she's not always 100% conscious of before things are happening. She's a being that is sentient, so she also feels as well. But there's definitely a need for us to all be supporting each other, which is why she's brought up this card and asked how and asked if you are supporting her in return. And she's saying that the best transformation is unified transformation. It's transformation that happens from every area, every cell, because you're only as strong as your weakest cell. Love matters. And the other day, this card came out referring to Gaia having love and birthing a new earth. And again, she's reminding us that we are all a part of the creation of new earth, of the bringing in of new earth, of the manifestation of new earth. And I just feel like she's telling us to have respect for the animals as well, because they are just as much as a part of new earth and needed in new earth as like we are as humans. Okay, so let's pull from the Dreams of Gaia Oracle deck, 1212. I don't know, but I feel that this video, what she wants me to really express is she's asking for our support. And not that she's just asking for it, she's letting us know that yes, she's supporting us, she's going to bless us, she's going to help us and continue to help us regardless of if we put our full support in her. However, she is genuinely asking that we support her in this time. She's just like, I need it, she needs it. Because it's a lot. And we've put her through a lot as well. This is a third eye kiss. I'm seeing like a portal being opened, and I'm hearing the hearts of man. And I don't know, I've seen it as coming into union with Gaia. Like finally, like we're accepting her into our hearts. So she's like, can you feel it? She's saying that she can feel it. But there's something about speaking about this connection. For some reason, it takes more of us to express our love for the earth and feeling supported by the earth. We need to be expressing it because it's like she's letting me know that it's something that feels cliche and not real and cheesy, which is why there's not that innate attachment to the earth, because she's telling me that basically we should feel attached and feel connected and feel loved and feel one with the earth. But because we don't, we need as many people to be expressing our connection to the earth to enable others to feel free enough to also express that connection with earth and come into connection with earth. I just feel so blessed and so grateful. And this is not for guidance that's coming through, but I'm just in such a place where I just feel so much trust for Gaia and energy. And I know that they're pushing me in the right place, and they have me say things that are necessary and that are needed. And sometimes even when the connection doesn't feel its strongest, I just say what comes, because I know that I know that everything happens in divine timing and in divine order. That I could say something completely off the box right now, and I know that it's just meant to be said. I could swear, I could throw this on the floor, and in my conscious mind, I could just be saying to myself, let me just do something random. But again, nothing is random. Everything happens the way it happens. So when it comes to you exploring your spiritual gifts, a lot of it is just about trust and trusting that all is happening the way it's meant to happen, because there's no such thing as a coincidence. In a world that is designed the way that ours is, with such aesthetic beauty, with mathematics and science, nothing happens as coincidence. And Gaia's like, that was like perfect words. She's saying necessary. Sometimes it's necessary to just speak. Because when you just speak without thinking, yes, sometimes you say the wrong things. Yes, sometimes you say horrible things. But a lot of the times you're saying what is actually on your heart. When you speak without thinking, it's your heart talking. That's why when you speak without thinking, you do say horrible things, because your heart doesn't lie. Your heart says exactly what is wanting to be expressed. Okay. I was just saying to Guy that I'm kind of going to end it there, because she's bringing guidance more to do with like us as a people rather than her as a being or her as a force. But she's saying like she's got teachings on more than just herself. She can teach on a multitude of things. But to close out this read, I'm going to pull one card from the Moonology Oracle deck, and we'll see where we go from there. Bring love into the situation. I'm hearing like Gaia say like she loves you, she loves us. But when she's saying these things, it's more like I'm getting the opposite of it, as in she's saying she loves us, but she's asking us if we love her. It's like, do you love your Divine Mother? Do you recognize that she is your Divine Mother? And she doesn't mean Divine Mother as in she's your ruler or anything like that, but she means that our lifetime, our life force is directly connected to her in this moment, because we are earth babies, we are earth children, we are children of the earth at this moment in time, in this lifetime, until we go back to source. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I thank you for joining me and being present with me. I ask that you send your gratitude to Gaia. Peace and love. Ashe.